From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. For only the second time in recorded history, no measurable snow was found at Phillips Station, California on April 1st during the California Department of Water Resources snow survey. It was the worst number on record, except for April 1st, 2015, when there was no snow on the ground at all. This time of year, snowpack is often at its maximum there, and in 2023, there were 4.5 feet at that location on April 1st. The CDWR said, according to automated sensors across the Sierra Nevada, this year's statewide snowpack likely reached its peak on or near February 24th. The organization blamed the lack of snow on March's record heat, which melted what little snow fell in the area over the winter, closing ski resorts in the state early. On average, California's snowpack supplies about 30% of the state's water needs, so measuring California's snowpack by hand or with automated instruments is a key component of water management. California's snowpack is often referred to as the state's frozen reservoir due to the mountain's ability to store water and snow for long periods. Statewide, the snowpack is now just 18% off historical average for this date, according to the Automated Snow Sensor Network. Northern California snowpack percentage tied the all-time record low in 2015, while the Central and Southern California numbers were just above those record historical lows. Although CDWR and its partners in the California Cooperative Snow Surveys program are completing additional surveys across the Sierra Nevada, preliminary data indicates this year's April 1st snowpack is the second lowest on record. Well, after swinging around the moon and capturing some breathtaking pictures of Earth's celestial companion, the 4 astronauts aboard Artemis II are starting their journey home. On Tuesday, Orion left the lunar sphere of influence, meaning the spacecraft is now feeling stronger gravitational effects from the Earth rather than the moon. Weather conditions are shaping up to cooperate for Friday's planned splashdown of NASA's capsule off the Southern California coast. The Artemis II mission launched on April 1st from Kennedy Space Center in Florida, sending 4 astronauts on a journey of more than 695,000 miles that included a lunar flyby around the far side of the moon. The crew is now set to return to Earth, splashing down in the Pacific on Friday at 5:07 p.m. local time, somewhere between Baja California, Mexico, and San Diego. The exact location will be announced later on this week. Mission controllers and recovery crews stationed at sea will continue to monitor conditions closely in the hours leading up to splashdown, as strict weather criteria must be met to ensure a safe recovery of the crew and spacecraft. AccuWeather's John Feerick said that conditions are expected to be relatively calm, with modest west-southwest winds and manageable 3 to 5 foot waves. There is currently a 20% chance of a shower on Friday afternoon. The risk of lightning is low. NASA guidelines require that no rain or thunderstorms occur within 30 nautical miles of the recovery site. In addition, wave heights must remain below 6 feet and winds under 29 miles per hour to allow recovery boats to safely reach the capsule and crew. Feerick said those thresholds are expected to be met, though a few variables remain, saying that waves should be under 6 feet and winds need to stay below 25 knots for the recovery boats. The slight chance of a shower and wave heights are the main weather variables to watch. For splashdown and recovery operations, teams rely on satellite, radar, and surface observations to assess conditions in real time. Among the most critical factors are wave height, wind speed, cloud cover, and visibility, all of which play a role in determining whether recovery efforts can proceed safely. While a stray shower cannot be ruled out, the overall setup points to a relatively smooth return for Artemis II, provided conditions hold steady through splashdown. That's all for now. You can find regional forecasts and more science-based articles at AccuWeather.com, and for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day, be weather aware, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.